Yep. Y'all know what it is. Eagles wear boxing. Have a seat. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We in this. We in this together, or we in this alone, man? How you want to roll? You want to roll together, or you want to roll alone, brother? How you want to roll? Together or alone? I see my brother Bruce Goes is in the place. So that's probably you, Bruce Goes, always be giving me the thumbs up, and then you just don't come in because you got other stuff to do. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate, brother. Don't think I don't, because I do. Yeah, we got to deal with the crap all the time here in this boxing, in the boxing community. So now I don't know. I'm going to talk about it. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't really get into that type of stuff that much. Like the back and forth with Bud and all that. Ah, man, come on, Bud. But if you could beat everybody, Bud, you should have already beat him. Why? See, you make it. You gonna make me. What Bud is gonna do is he's gonna make me pull his card myself. Because if you wanted all this smoke, if you want smoke with everybody, if you're gonna beat everybody up, if Bud could beat up everybody in boxing, he should have had a lot more fights than fighting Khan and stuff like that. I'm gonna go in on Bud just a little bit because I know he got Tim Bradley scared and scared to talk about him. I'll talk about you. I'm not scared to talk about you because that's my job is to talk about you. And you're not gonna fool somebody like you're not gonna fool like Sean Porter. He's suspect. And the thing about it, I'm starting to see that Sean Porter is not as suspect as far as he still has personality, but he can tell the truth. You know what I mean? It's simple as that. So it's like, but all this talk back and forth. But I'm saying, man, you're showing us. You're saying one thing, so you got all this energy going on. Say always support. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, you got all this energy going on all the time. You're gonna beat up Charlie. You're gonna beat up Earl. You're gonna beat up the whole. You're gonna beat up everybody in boxing. Just you. Just you. Less than $160, but you're gonna beat up everybody. That's your mission. Is just make a statement. If you're that great, why did you wait until you got damn near 35 or however old? How old is Bud? I'll look it up. I'll look it up to see how old you are. To say that you're gonna do all this beating up of people. Most people beat people up before now. You know, most people do. Most. If you're doing that much beating up people, you do usually do that earlier in life. So we go to WikiWiki. Okay, so you're 34 years old. It pops up right away. It says you're 34. Sean Porter 34. Kel Brick 35. So all you guys is getting up there a little bit. You're at your peak right at about now, about 30, in between 32, in between 30 and 33, somewhere around there. That's if you haven't taken damage. You might stay at your peak until maybe 36, 37. You can 36, 37. If you're super, depends on what your genetics like. Now you have to look at your grandpa and other people. There's other factors involved when it comes to that. I'm not going to get all into the details of that, but there's other things to take in consideration. But for you to act as if you're the boogeyman, that you're beating everybody up. So if you're beating everybody up, this is my question for Bud's fans. If you're a Bud fan, I'm a boxing fan, so don't say I'm an Errol Spence fan. I ain't nobody's fan. They can all get it in here because there's a lot of things I say about fighters in here that label fighters for what they are. If you got, a chin problem, then you might have a con. So everybody gets it in here. It don't matter. If you windmilling, like everybody call Wilder or whatever, but I'm just saying, but I don't really call Wilder windmilling. It's just a shame that Wilder just didn't have the training that he needed, or it's one of the two, not the training or the discipline, to go in there and just go in there and do what he do. Yeah. But I'm not gonna get into all this stuff with the back and forth with Bud and Errol Spence. You know what I mean? Just not gonna do it. The back and forth with Errol Spence and Bud, somebody else can have that, because I'm not gonna keep dealing with that. I might say a few things, but I don't know. I don't even know if they fighting. But back to you, Bud, and your Bud fans. I just want to know why Bud hasn't, went up to 154 and beat somebody up and then dropped back down. Isn't that what Canelo's doing? Don't other fighters do that? Didn't Sugar Ray Leonard do that? Didn't Tommy Hearns do that? Didn't Roberto Duran do that? Was there ever any other fighters that went up and down? What about Sugar Ray Robinson? Did he fight at different weights? Did he fight at welterweight, middleweight? He was all the way up to middleweight, and would knock your ass out at middleweight. But my question is, why hasn't he gotten any fights and he's already 34? Is he just that superior? Just asking, is he that superior? Is he that superior to where he has all the time in the world to beat up everybody that he can beat up? So in other words, I can beat up everybody. I can beat up everybody at welterweight. I can beat up Charlie. You're beating up too many people. And when a fighter starts beating up everybody and he hasn't even had a fight, salute to Derek Bailey out there. When you haven't even had a fight, and I don't know how long, you're not fighting nobody, but if you're beating up everybody at your age, then why haven't you just beat a lot of these guys out? Derek Bailey says salute at Eagles Way of Boxing, and salute at Bruce Gold's Boxing, Jazz, and more. Wilder should have taken a fight with a new trainer before the rematch with Frey. Exactly, that's facts. To me, that's facts. That's where I'm looking at it, is facts right here. Y'all hold on just 1 second. But anyway, back to what I was saying. If you're beating up everybody, I'm beating Earl up, I'm beating up Charlo, I'm beating everybody, I'm the boogeyman. I'm the real boogeyman, not Canelo, not nobody else. I'm pound for pound king and all that. And you beating everybody up. Oh yeah, he way at the bottom, Derek Bailey said Paul Williams used to do it, but he couldn't get fighters to fight him. So he had to go up to, he went up to 160 and dropped back down. Yeah, Ray Leonard did. Yeah. But what I'm trying to find out is what Bud, is I don't see the smoke. I see smoke in mirrors. I don't just see smoke where there's some fire behind it. I just see smoke in mirrors. I see deception. And I'm not gonna get on here and I'm not gonna be getting in their tweets. I'm not gonna read none of their tweets and none of that shit. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. But all I know is that you're talking like you're beating up everybody. How are you beating up everybody at your age? You're not even. I mean, not just because of your age, but really. And I'm gonna be honest with the people out there. Bud can beat anybody that he wants to beat if he can. That's a diluted statement. Huh? It said if he can, but one thing I don't know, Bud, I don't know if your chin is really that tested. You're going to get cracked in this fight. If you do fight Earl, you're going to get hit. He don't have them little short arms like Porter and that little wild overhand. He don't have that. He's compact and straight and got a tight-ass defense. I don't know how you breaking them down. What you do? You going to try to do body work? Because if you're doing body work, guess who else is doing body work? If you're doing body work, he's doing body work. If you're upstairs, he's blocking. And then he's still upstairs. He's still going to be throwing his jab. I just don't get all the. I mean, if you're just that good, then you need to get that. Man, you should be the highest paid boxer there is if you're doing all this work. You're beating up everybody like that because we want to see it. The bottom line in Eagles Way of Boxing is that we want to see it. We want to see it. This is what the people want. Now, the people didn't want that, and yes, you was running your mouth. Now we want it. If you talk too much shit, Earl could be ready for you in 6 weeks. From now, he might want to take a little bit of time off with his family, but he could be ready for you. Yeah. But I know everybody wants to do a show and all that. Everybody has to do all these different shows and all that. Yeah. You got people that even saying that that Bud is gonna KO Earl early, first 1 or 2 rounds. Earl ain't never been KO'd. And you got a fighter that's actually capable of KOing him in 1 or 2 rounds, but he ain't KO'd. He didn't even KO Khan. Not really KO him, and Khan got brittle chin disease. Got stopped by the body shot, and nobody knows how much damage was done to Ugas by Earl. Let's flip it real quick. So if Ugas would have fought Bud, what do you guys think would happen? Bud would have won? Do you think Bud would have beat Ugas up like Earl did? Be honest with yourself. Would Bud have beaten up Ugas knowing Ugas already beat Bud? Oh, that was amateurs. Okay, he still beat him. But I'm just asking you. The way that Ugas fight, and he clipped Earl a couple of times. Couldn't hurt Earl. If he would have hit Crawford with some of them big shots, would Crawford legs still be underneath him? See, Crawford, one thing about Crawford, which y'all don't understand, is Crawford is not necessarily chin tested. Because he's too slick and stays away from hitting the chin. You know what I mean? How long can you stay away from Earl Spence and not ever get hit in the chin? Derek Bailey said, I don't know how Bud move either. Yeah. I wonder if he is going to fight before the Spence fight, if that fight happens. Well, that's one thing we don't really talk about. We can, if you guys want to, we could talk about the Earl Spence Bud fight. I don't even know if they're gonna fight. I think Bud might be a lot. To be honest, I'm gonna tell you, Bud, you might be more smoke and mirrors than anything. You might be more smoke and mirrors than anything. Cause why you so hyped about it? That's emotional like a girl, man. Why you so hyped about it? You supposed to be in training camp right now. I'm getting ready for this Earl thing. You supposed to be excited about the fight, but you too busy going to the ocean, calling for big fish and playing. You knocking everybody out, man. Dudes that talk like that too much like that, I only pay them attention. I'm like, okay, yeah, you gonna do what you gonna do. I don't pay attention to loudmouths that talk a lot. I'm quiet myself. I come on here and I talk, but I'm quiet in public. I don't say nothing. Yeah, Gamboa hurt him. Yeah, I don't think he would have punished him like Spence did. Like I said, I give him the benefit of the doubt, Derek. I give him the benefit of the doubt that he would have got the one, but I'm not even 100%. To be honest, I'm not 100% that he would have even got the W. Not the way Uga's been fighting lately. Earl is just he's a different kind of fighter. I don't know, but because Ugas might have cracked him. Yeah, you just said it. Gamboa hurt him. Think Ugas wasn't gonna hurt him sometime in that fight? And Ugas can get your ass out if he gets you hurt. He can get you up out of there. He's not gonna smash nobody to the butt. Earl's only gonna be stronger this fight, so that's why I'm only looking. I'm like, y'all just don't know right now, y'all. Earl's gonna be a lot stronger than he was in this fight, and it's hard. If you imagine what he did to this guy, I'm not saying he does the same thing to Bud, because Bud knows how to move and get out of trouble. Earl ain't gonna chase your ass down all fight. Earl's gonna corner your ass eventually. He's gonna corner you. Once he corner you, then that's when you start hearing that. That's when you start hearing that shit. I mean, Earl has fought like slick moving boxers to get out the way, but once they get caught up with, it's all over with. They start, because it wasn't Van Heerden when he first started. Wasn't he kind of slick? He was kind of a slick boxer, wasn't he? I'm not saying he's Bud, but he was kind of slick like that till he got caught up. But my only problem, which is not really a problem, is that you act like you beating up everybody. You act like you beating up everybody. 147 all the way up to 160 or 140, 154? Oh no. I think you just talking a lot. To me, you're a shit talker, dude. You doing too much talking. And like I said, I'm quiet. On the street and everything, I'm just quiet. I'm a quiet person. Yeah, but they didn't give me Machine credit for dropping Bud. My brother Surf Flame is in the house, y'all. Too bad Surf Flame was out the other day, though. But Surf Flame says this to all you loud mouths out there. He said salute to Eagles Web. He said salute to the chat. He said, and as always, like you didn't know. He said jab that like button on y'all neck. He said don't get neck in Eagles Web boxing. He got that fire good with that 100 with that glove and those things. Just in case you didn't know, brother, we quiet with it, but we'll come see you if we need to. If we need to come see you, me and Surf Flame will come see you if we need to, if that's necessary. Huh? We're not going to talk about it all big and stuff like that. We're going to talk about it. We're going to take baby steps when it comes to talking about it. We're going to keep it quiet. Yeah. You don't let people know what you're going to do so much. That's that. See, you can tell when somebody was raised and they never corrected themselves. They was raised by a female and they never corrected themselves. You could tell. Because most loudmouth dudes, like they loudmouths like that, they was raised by females because they are loudmouth and shit. Yeah. But Surf Flame said salute at Derek Beatty, and then Derek Beatty right back salute at Surf Flame, and then Surf Flame said facts at Derek Beatty. He did drop him. I'm just saying, don't be surprised. Now, if Bud win, he win, but don't be surprised if they do fight, which we're not going to talk about it until we find out. But if they do fight, don't be surprised that Earl don't beat the dog shit out of Bud. Don't be surprised. And for everybody who's going with Bud, I'm willing to take, whatever. I'm willing to take my little L if I lose or whatever, with my pick. I don't really care. Because I know you guys are strap riders. I know you're going to be swinging like little girls when you talk about it. But once he gets the shit beat out of him, then I want you to just admit that he's not what y'all think he was. That's it. You remember what happened to this Colbert? Remember? Didn't come out right? Bud can't even afford to come in. You can't come in extra. You better come in on top. You better come in right. Derek Bay said it'll take a lot to stay away from a guy with that much pressure all night. But I guess we will see. Yeah. Plus Spence keeps punching and coming and punching the body. Yeah. Spence is like a goddamn machine, man. Everybody knows that. Yeah. Surf Flame said, but they called it a slip. That wasn't no slip. You don't slip if Earl catch your ass. If Earl's going to catch you, I guarantee you're going to get hit in this fight. You've been getting away with all your fights not getting hit. You're going to get hit. And if you haven't got hit, think about it, man. I'm putting everything in consideration. If you haven't got hit in the last 3-4 fights and you finally get hit, not in sparring with big-ass gloves and, like that, but you finally get hit, how's your body going to react? You never know. Your body might do some more weird shit. You get hit in the body, your body, oh, shit, lock up or something. You see what Ugas was doing. Ugas was like, oh, shit. Oh, God dang. And you could see that he was like, he was warrioring. What I liked about him, he was warrioring up, but he was warrioring up to take punishment. You do that when you get a little bit older. See me, I got to warrior up sometime to take punishment before I get my dub. I'm like, okay, I'm letting him get his punches off a little bit, not suffer too much. That way I keep my second win, keep my win and stuff. So once I see the hands go on the hip, then I make That's how you do in a street fight. You already know that. You wait until the hands goes to the hips, and they can't hardly punch. They like throwing one hand at a time. Like after a while, they be like, "Go on, man. No, we ain't going on. You already landed too many punches on me. You already landed too many punches. Like we got to go now. So we got to go now. I'm ready now. See, that's how you got to do that. Plus, Bud is foolish enough to stand in front of EJ. He has the tendency to want to engage. Yeah, once he starts engaging, he gonna start getting touched. Said Bud is the type that you hit me, I'm gonna hit. Yeah, I'm getting mines back. He said plus some, but it don't work like that all the time. I don't think it's gonna work like that. Derek say true. I don't think it's gonna work like that against Earl. If we get that fight, I don't think that's gonna happen against Earl. Because Earl's gonna move up to 154 and get a championship there. He's gonna get, he's gonna clean that up. Earl is like, he's actually, I look at him physically. He's a bigger guy than what people look at him. Earl can hold a lot of weight, y'all. Y'all, sir, Hussein here said salute to Eagle. Salute to y'all, sir. Y'all, sir, is at fam at Derek Bailey in Sir Flame. Yeah, so Earl can hold a lot more weight. I think he's gonna be a lot stronger when he comes in, if we get the fight. But I'm not banking on it like everybody else. They doing stories and shows and all that shit, man. Nah, it's just all. That's why I put the topic up. Converse, just talking. Everybody just talking. Blah blah blah. Everybody just yammering about nothing, man. Y'all just talking about nothing, man. Y'all all believe, oh yeah, Bud gonna knock Earl out, and you believe that he knocking him out in 1 or 2 rounds. Earl ain't never been knocked out in 1 or 2 rounds. You think Bud gonna just all of a sudden just turn up the pressure like that, and Earl ain't gonna be throwing nothing back? Right? Is that what people think? That's what people think. And no, I'm not even covering I'm not covering the White and Fury fight. No. The Taylor Serrano, yeah. The week after, yeah, I'll probably watch that. But the White and Fury, I don't like either one of them. I don't care if it's boxing. I don't care if I'm a boxing fan. I just don't like them as boxers. And they're playing in the sport that I like. So I don't like them. So if my cousin don't have it, then I won't be watching it. Yeah. But Bud, you ain't terrifying like you think you terrifying. You think you terrible Terry Norris or something, like you scaring people. You ain't scaring nobody. It's gonna be like Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hearns, except for this time it's gonna be more of a Hagler Hearns. The Hearns is actually gonna be more. This Hearns is gonna be more of a in between Hagler and Hearns. So you're fighting like in the body snatcher. So you're fighting 3 fighters, even though you have the style of like a couple of fighters. So we got to see if all those fighters can beat. So you're trying to beat Tommy Hearns. Who was the third one? Oh, McCallum. And you're trying to beat Hagler all at the same time, all balled up in one. And that's the way I want to express it. He's not actually fighting all those fighters, but that's the way I want to express it. I just don't see you beating up everybody. I'm beating up everybody. Your mom and everybody, your dad, get your dad up in there. You beating everybody up. You ain't scaring nobody. You too boisterous, man. Sit your ass down. Y'all ain't even close to it. Y'all ain't even sitting at the table yet, and you already talking about how many people you gonna beat up. You gonna beat up everybody in Texas now. Shut your ass up. You ain't doing shit. I like you as a fighter, but your mouthpiece. Because I have names for all y'all. All y'all's mouthpieces. You know what I mean? Every last one of you. Sean Porter, Bradley, all y'all just mouthpiece. Ward, all y'all just turned in, because they retired though, so they can be mouthpieces. But you still in the game and you just piecing it up. Sound like Broner, some of these other fighters. All y'all do is y'all just talk. You beating the shit up. And I remember a few fights back, because I was in the casino watching you when you was fighting that cripple. Benavidez, you was fighting the cripple dude, and you barely got him out of there. He only had but one leg. He had one leg, and you barely got him out of there. And he was doing good. Earl got both legs. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know. You got to show me. A lot of my people from the Show Me State, so I'm looking forward to you showing me. There's always a first time for everything. Yeah, y'all, sir, there's a first time for everything. There's the first time you got your ass whooped, right? Everybody got an ass whooping. There's the first time you got one. Like, oh shit, this is what an ass whooping feel like. That is. But what I want to know, y'all, sir, since you saying that, So I know you're gonna try to label me and say some stupid shit. But since you saying all that, how is all this gonna be done? How come it wasn't done before? Why is all this gonna be done now? Why is Bud gonna beat up everybody now? But he like somebody like Green Machines knock him down. He let somebody a little 130-pound guy, hurt him. So when is all this? How is all this changed? You said Eagle hating on Fury just because he beat Wilder. What the hell Wilder got to do with me and Fury and White? You making up shit, brother. Now, I respect you to come in here and have fun and have an opinion, but don't say no stupid shit like that. I'm hating on Fury. I'm not hating on Fury. I said, how is hate not liking? How am I hating on him? I don't like his shoes. I don't like your shoes. I don't like the way you look. That's hating. If I don't like somebody, I just say I don't like you. I just don't like you, dude. I don't like you. Why? I just don't like you, man. You a cheater, and I don't dig you. That's what. But as far as you saying some dumb shit like that, like I'm hating, no, I ain't. I'm not hating. I ain't looking at the man's body, his trunks and shit like that. What he do? I don't care. I ain't gonna never hate on him for what. I just don't like him. Shit. Everybody does that. Everybody has a fight or a fight that they don't necessarily like. They ain't gonna pay for. There's plenty of fights in here that I know the Sir Flame won't pay for or Derek Bailey won't pay for. And you can't call them haters because they don't pay for it. We ain't got to buy everything. And I don't have to buy every person either. Fury might not like me. I don't care. But I ain't hating on him. And what Wilder, why you putting Wilder in my mouth anyway? I'm not even talking about Wilder today. I don't even know if Wilder still fight. I don't talk about people who don't fight. Often. First time Porter got stopped. Okay. Gamboa. Yeah, Gamboa, yeah. He said that, Derek said that Gamboa rocked Bud. You getting rocked by 130 pounders. What you think 150 pounders going to do to your ass? They're going to rock the shit out you. See, the thing about Bud is I like Bud as a fighter. I don't like Bud like far as like a lot of the shit that Bud does. See, everybody come to Bud rescue, and I'm like, that statement he's putting on, oh, Eagle, he was weight drained. You was in his camp? You know how much he usually weighs? Man, get out of here with that shit. He made the weight, didn't he? And why was he fighting in weights that he's going to be weight drained? Does that make sense to you? Why are you going to fight in weights that you really weight drain like that? At least Earl's weight drained, but he got a nutritionist. Now Earl's weight drained. So now, see, you just set yourself up. When you say dumb shit like that, you're setting yourself up. Because now I can say Earl's weight drained. So what? What does that mean? You fighting at the weight? Yeah. Sir Flame said, I'm a Wilder fan. Fury won. I think it was the temple shots. It was the behind the head shots. And the eardrum fucked up equilibrium. Can't stand let alone fight. No, he got hit behind the head. Y'all gotta watch the fight. I just didn't cover it. It was all the rabbit punches. He did exactly what I said he did it the way I said you had to do with Wilder. You had to rough Wilder up and hit him behind the head. That's it. And then Wilder gets frustrated, gets dizzy, and that's over with. It's not like Wilder lost any power, though, because he was still putting Fury's ass down. It's just this holding his hands low and shit. Instead of coming in like this, like coming in with your shit up and just like looking for the shot, like I got to get this shot in it. Body shots and, why he's tired and hurt. I'm just saying. Yeah. Derek Bailey said there were a lot of fights I didn't pay for. Hell yeah, but you a hater, Derek, because you didn't pay for, because you're not gonna pay for a fight. You're a hater. No, I don't like him. So I'll take the label though. If that's how you label a hater, if you think I'm a hater because I don't like somebody, then so be it. That's what you say. But it's not. I don't look at it. Myself. I don't look at it like I'm a hater because I don't like you. If I don't like you, I just don't like your ass. I don't F with everybody. What, you F with everybody? I don't F with everybody. I mess with Derek Bailey. I mess with Sir Flame the most lately. And I've never seen them two brothers. But I mess with them on here more than I mess with anybody. Can't nobody come in here and talk shit. Because if something happened, even when shit happened with Sir Flame know that Eagle be the first one to check up on him that's on these kind of apps and shit that's on YouTube. He know Eagle gonna be the first one to check up and make sure the brother's okay. Same thing with Derek Bailey. You said because they all are weight bullies. I don't. That's a term. That's a fanboy term. a fanboy would say shit like that. When does this weight bully shit came out? What about Sugar Ray Robinson? Was he a weight bully? Because he fought at what? See, I just start killing you guys when you guys come up with this stupid shit. I kill it right away with this logic. What was Sugar Ray Robinson a weight bully? Because he fought middleweight and he fought welterweight. Was he at welterweight? Was he a weight bully? Let me get the answer to that one first before I even entertain your dumb shit that you're talking about. Y'all too easy, man. Y'all too easy for Eagle, man. Y'all too easy, man. Y'all messing with me. And you playing checkers and shit with a chess player. Huh? You just a regular, you a snitch when I'm a special agent and you just a snitch. See? I'm a special agent, you a snitch. How you gonna win? You can't win, brother. You can't win. And I'm just playing with you too, though. But stop messing with ego. Every time you come in here, y'all don't have to mess with ego every day. Be nice every once in a while. You know what I mean? Come in and be nice. Just be nice. Come in the Eagles web and be nice every once in a while. You don't always have to jump on Eagle. They kept me hostage the other day, though. Monday was hostage day. Hostage. Eagle was hostage, man. I'm just so excited, brother. Because I got my stuff coming up. I'll be back with my people again. That's so amazing. It really is amazing to think about it. There's certain people you haven't seen in so long, and kids that I haven't seen. The kids are gonna be older. Whew. Might not even recognize. Well, I recognize at least two of them that they twins with red hair, so I'll definitely them. Your statement is not what I asked you, brother. See how you guys always deflect and you guys start saying some other shit when I ask you a certain question? I asked you, was Sugar Ray Robinson a weight bully? So, Derek Bailey, if you fight at 160, do you have to drain weight to get to 147? Damn, brother, come on, man. You can't be that slow, man. You cannot be that slow. Come on, man. Make the shit make sense. That's all I'm saying. I'm talking to Derek now. But Derek, tell him to make the shit make sense. Because I asked you, was Sugar Ray Robinson a weight bully? He had to get his weight down. If he's fighting at 160, does he have to lose weight to get to 147? Come on, man. Make it make sense. Make the shit make sense. What about Henry Armstrong? Make the shit make sense. Make it make some sense. Roberto Duran, was he a weight bully? What weight did he start at? Then he fought at middleweight and then went down to welterweight? What? Was he a weight bully? What are you saying, man? I'm trying to make you see that whole weight bully shit is bullshit. Ain't no weight bully. I say people fight. People might fight depleted just so they can fight at a division, but that's not being a weight bully. You just want to fight at a certain division. You came in, you made the weight that you needed to make. A lot of times you don't come in that strong. Earl's not coming that strong. He wants to fight it because that's where he wants to fight. His body wants him. See, that's what you have to understand. His body wants him to weigh more, but it's a mind control thing. Because he's doing it with nutrition. He's not doing it. He's not dropping all that weight in 1 week from getting into a sauna. Yeah. So our friends, if they make weight, it's on them. If it's a problem, yeah, pull a rehydration clause. There you go. None of these fighters fight at, they walk around weight. That's the difference. See, that's why you see how he avoided my question? He came in laughing and all that bullshit, see, which I can have fun with him. But Sir Flame, he don't want to answer the question. And which I posed it to Derek. Derek probably writing up a nice little story. But y'all still don't want to say nothing. When I asked him, was Sugar Ray Robinson a weight bully, now he don't want to say nothing. Because to go from 160 to 147, I think you do have to lose weight because they're different weights. Hello. So your weight bully, which one is it? Just make that shit make sense to me, man. Make it make some sense. So I can be like, oh, okay, I got it now. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it make me go, make me agree with you. Make me go, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Make me do that. He said, like Haney, I know his body is like, yeah, what the hell? Why are we at 135? That's the point. That's what Derek is saying, is that your body wants to get bigger. Okay, you're talking about what I said. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I answered it already. Derek, tell him that I just said the same thing that he's asking me. Derek said the same exact thing as what Derek answered you before you even put it down there. You see what he said? I know his body is like, what the hell are we doing at 135? Earl's body is like, what the hell are we doing at 147? That's Earl's mind, that Earl wants to fight at 147. His body don't want to be there. He's not a weight bully, but his mind, he's putting his mind, he's not going out of his weight, like he's not like drained. He used to. Now before, I still don't like that label, but if you want to say weight bully, if you're getting in the sauna to lose weight, yeah. Sir Flame said, yeah, Hurd used to weigh over 210, but fought at 154. That's not a weight bully. That's where he wants to fight. His body don't want to be at 154. But what it does, it comes back, it hurts the fighter. It's not going to hurt us. It's going to hurt the fighter. If these fighters are fighting at a weight that their body don't want to be at, eventually, through the test of time, no matter what, it might be 1% of the people, something like that, is a very small percentage, that can outwill their own body's mechanism. Because when you get older, your body just wants to gain weight. I remember I never could gain weight at first. I could eat all the junk food and shit, eating all kinds of candy bars and chips and food, regular meals. Shit, I was in the hospital one time, and the nurses, that wasn't even, it was a while ago, probably like 15 years or something like that. But yeah, I was like, talking them into, bringing me, cookies and shit at night where all the patients would sleep. I get my wheelchair. I'd be in that hallway talking about, I'll take my wheelchair right to their refrigerator where they had all their little cookies and shit. I eat that bag of cookies before I woke up in the morning. Yep, and I was eating all the food they had. I was eating all that shit. Guess what? I left the hospital. I still weighed less than I did when I went in there. I went in there a good, 200 or something. Came out like I was like 195. 195 on me looks like, probably welterweight looks like on Earl Spence. Yeah, there you go. Suffering is part of boxing. But I'm not gonna be on that weight bully because that gives fanboys and fangirls an excuse and shit. No. The only excuse is for the fighters. Like, so if Earl's body, like, say for instance, his body says, I can't take this shit no more, and you fighting Bud, and he comes in like weak because he didn't follow what the nutritionist said, because he's at the age right now to where if he's doing it, if he's making weight and he's still a little bit strong, he can still do it. But that's a window. It's a window. Some people's window might end at 36, or it might end at 40 or 46. But eventually that window ends. You're staying a certain weight window, that shit ends after a while. Because your body mechanics, everything changes, and you have to change, even with females. Because if a female refuses to put on her weight when she gets older, she looks sick. Everything starts to sag and everything. She looks sick. Same thing with a guy. You look sick if you don't put on the weight you need to. I'm not saying getting huge. Did you say I stole the staff food? No, brother. No, them nurses were spoiling me up. You know how nurses do, man. When you come in there with that skin tone, you know how they do. Hell yeah, they was just feeding me. I was like a little puppy though. I ain't gonna lie to you. And act like I wasn't a puppy. I was waiting for all the patients and shit on my ward, because I was in the spinal cord ward and shit, where all the people had spinal cord injuries and shit. I was in there with them. I was messing with their ass all day long, trying to encourage them, because I still have my speech. Somehow you be fucked up, you don't have your speech. There's a brother in there, he was in the Air Force, he got in You know, he had a horrible car accident. His name was Daryl. I can't forget his name, man. His name is Daryl. And the nurses used to try to baby him and shit like that and talk to him a certain way. I used to cuss his ass out. I used to cuss him out. I'm in a wheelchair and he's like in a wheelchair. I used to cuss his ass out. Like, man, you don't do shit. I used to talk all kinds of shit to him. I was talking so much shit to him. You know what I mean? Away from them. Because they was, oh, Daryl, this and that. Oh, drink this. And they was being all nice and shit. And so I brought out that little spark in him. I made him go off his shit. You know what he told me? He told me, he said, look, you know, y'all don't know his last name or nothing. You guys don't even know where it was. You just know I was in the hospital. So anyway, so I'm in the spinal cord ward, and I told him, I said, man, I said, I'll knock your ass out, Daryl. I just told him one day, we was just talking. I said, I'll knock your ass out. He said, I'll fuck you. I got him going. You know, I made his memory come back. You know, he started, them neurons start firing. So Daryl told me. Daryl said, he said, get me up. He said, get me up, I'll fuck you up. That's what he told me. He said, get me up. He told me to get him up. He's little too. He's like, he's a little frail guy. You know what I mean? I was still big, you know, but he said, get me up. He said, get me up, I'll fuck you up. I was cracking up. I said, yeah. Then and one of the patients said, yeah. He said, yeah, he got a little energy and shit. I said, yeah. I said, he got energy. It's just that they don't stimulate him. Because they're depressing his recovery by just hitting him with all the nice shit, all the niceties and shit like that. I said, no, I'm not like that. I said, I cussed his ass out. I cussed his ass out and had his ass wanting to fight. I'll fuck you up. He was like, I'll fuck you up. He like this and shit. He can't move. You know, I'll fuck you up. I was cracking up, man. I was like, yeah, come fuck me up. Let me see what y'all got, man, because I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I had to tell y'all the story. Yeah, I wasn't eating their shit up, though, but I should have ate their shit. Said eating all the stash food. No, that's they stash, man. Them motherfuckers. Hey, don't be thinking hospitals don't have food because of the kitchen. They be hiding shit, man. They be having the whole refrigerator full of snacks and shit in case kids visit you and shit like that. I know. See, that's why I'm an eagle. Eagle be looking. I'm like, you think I be rolling through the hallway on my wheelchair? You think I ain't look over to the side and like going through the hallways all nice and slow to see what they be doing? Like, okay, so I knew where they had all the shit. I knew where the juices was. I knew where the juice was. I knew where the cookies. I rode my ass right over to the refrigerator. I rode my ass right over because they kept the cookies in the freezer. So I would take my wheelchair and go right over to the freezer. Like, yeah, okay. Just like look at the nurse. Like certain nurses, they already knew. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Get them sugar cookies out so I can roll my ass back into my room and pull my curtain because I had a roommate. So I can pull my curtain and munch on these fucking cookies and take my ass to sleep. Shit. I'm like, shit. I use their refrigerator more than I use my own refrigerator at the house. Sir Flip said I didn't gain weight until prison. He said I graduated weighing 160. Came out of prison at 230. Yeah, you come out of prison. Yeah, you go to jail. You come out bigger, brother. Yeah. All the extra, you got just shit to do. You ain't got shit to do but exercise. Exercise. It's not like they give you the best caloric food, and if you're making prison food, you got to improvise how you gonna make that. You got to use hot water, or roll up some toilet paper or something like that. Make yourself a little heater. Turn your bed into like a little grill or whatever you got to do. That's it. That's in prison. You got to do all kinds of shit. They improvise. They making makeshift pieces and shit like that to use the crushed up. Oh, never mind. Let me stop telling y'all. So how you know all that? Yeah. yeah. Derek. Okay, y'all talking to each other. Okay, Derek Ray said didn't want to share with the other patients. Eagle. No, I had a roommate. Man, I was spoiled. I didn't even want to have him. I didn't want his ass. Man, I was happy when he gone. I told him I couldn't sleep right with him in there. I told him some kind of excuse, like get this motherfucker out of my room. I had a big ass room, brother. They probably could have bed like. I was in the VA hospital, so they probably could have had two more, another bed in there. They probably could have housed 3 of us, but I didn't want nobody in my shit. I'm used to having my own shit. You said if Earl loses against Bud, no one is saying he was weight drained and at so and so much percentage of power. I don't know what they're gonna say. I don't have a prediction of what people are gonna say after the fight. I can't even predict what I'm gonna say. But I know if Bud lose, I'm gonna talk mad shit. Because Bud is supposed to be beating up everybody. Earl is not promising to beat up everybody. Earl is promising to take Bud shit. Bud is promising to just beat up everybody. And I got a problem when guys can just beat up everybody. I do not have a problem. Now, if you're picking on the person you're supposed to fight, I don't have a problem with that. Said Eagle didn't want to share it with the people. He said who bought it let alone the people who was like, yeah, they like him. Yeah, no, man, fuck that, man. I don't be sharing my shit. Y'all sorry, I'm greedy. Y'all, so if you don't know this, I don't know if any of y'all ever been in the hospital. But hospital food, a lot of times, is not very good. And it's just not very filling. I'll put it to you like this. Now, hospital food, you might get a good dish. But then everything else you got on your whole plate is just trash. And just think about it, you don't have no visitors. I don't even know if I had visitors to be. I'm trying to think back. I don't know if nobody even came to visit my ass. They might have just been letting my ass just sit there and just suffer. And not come visit me. So, for the nurse to be... From the nurse to be my friend, that was cool. Nice little blonde nurse. I like blondes. Blondes are cool. Long as she know how to open up a freezer and pull out some cookies, and give me my cookies at 10 o'clock at night, where everybody's retired, and I'm still rolling around the hallway like what? I'm still in my chair, Derek, rolling around the hallway like what you got on my, instead of what you got on my 40, what you got on my cookies? I said, girl, take your ass over to the... Yeah, Derek said not seasoned either. That food don't even be, that shit be... Shit, you get 3 meals, right? Breakfast, I'm not going to eat. I already know that. Breakfast, I'm probably ain't going to mess with. I'm eating toast. This is my hospital meal all the time for breakfast. Toast, butter and jelly, 1 spoon of whatever cereal they got, and fruit. Big as my ass is. How long that's going to last? Now I got to wait 4 hours. Lunch is probably on some bullshit, some kind of burgers or some shit. I ain't really messing with that shit. Some kind of beans or whatever it is. Unseasoned bullshit. Salad, fruit, some bullshit like that. I'm going to end up eating a little bit of the salad. I'm going to end up eating bread again. Salad, bread. Depends on what. If it's chili, I might eat some of it. If it's plain without the meat, I'll probably eat that. But sometimes you don't get that. And that shit's gone. Now, dinner, if you're fortunate, they're going to bring you some nice fried chicken. If not, you're going to get some bullshit type of sloppy, nasty, unseasoned type of meat type of shit. Potatoes and gravy. Again, some green beans, some old slimy, some yellowish green beans, maybe some fruit, a juice. Oh yeah, in the morning you get milk and coffee too. Probably at night you just get milk and some juice. That's it. So out of all that shit, I ain't eating that much. I ain't putting that many calories in. So shit, I needed them cookies at night. No, nobody wanted to see me, brother. Don't you feel bad for me? That's effed up, Derek. Derek said nobody wanted to see you either. No. I'm just thinking back. They might have came and seen me, but you know, when you think about the hospital, you don't think about your visitors and just they did some special shit for you. Ain't nobody bought me no big ass thing of flowers or no shit like that. Let his ass recover on his own, you know? Fuck him. No, I'm just kidding. Derek Page said, that's why you needed someone to bring you in some contraband. Hell yeah, you need somebody to bring you some contraband, brother. Hell yeah. Yeah, he said mystery meat and rice and plastic beans. Yeah, that's it. That's why my ass was hungry, man, because But they got a little store in there, though, brother. They got a little VCS, I think it's what's called. VCS. Let me see. What is it called? VCS? Veterans Community Service? Something like that. I think it's called It used to be called It used to be called Vet something. VET Service. That might be the same thing. VCS. So shit, man. Take my ass down there and give me some noodles. Roll my ass down there and get some noodles. If I couldn't roll, somebody pushed me down there. I said, yeah, push my ass over to this store Because I was in that big ass hospital where they had a store, they had restaurants in there and shit. But your broke ass ain't going to no restaurant. And plus they only allowed us to move like sometime we couldn't always like just be leaving and going nowhere. We had to stay right where we was at. The most annoying thing is they had to monitor me like every hour, and they was all like it's all astounded, like what the fuck, something's wrong with it. They was like his heart beats too slow. I've always got that your heart beat too slow. Like my heart hardly beats. I gotta make that shit beat. It beat now. It's beating now. But it used to back in the day. It just hardly beat. That should be like. They said. I don't know, doctor. I don't think that's normal. His heart is only beating like 20 times in an hour, a minute. Just 20 times a minute. And so I used to come in like every 15 minutes. I said, "Can I get some sleep?" No, we gotta check your blood pressure and something's wrong. Your heart just don't beat. Your shit is just like. Fum, fum. My heartbeat just like taking a break. Like yeah, okay, fum, fum. I'm like, I don't know. I said my shit's always been like that. I said my heart just don't want to beat. My heart refuses to pump the blood through my system to pump all that shit that y'all done put in my system, all that poison and shit. Okay, enough talking about ego though. That shit was fun though. It was kind of fun talking about that, yeah. But Derek, great. I needed that contraband. Yeah. He said, hell yeah, especially when you are in the hospital. Yeah, you got that right, Derek. He said, everybody I know that goes into a hospital, they get on the hotline. Yeah, it's like you're working in that damn diner. He said, taking orders. He said, I want this to go here and there and pick up some of this. Yeah, and hurry the hell up. You damn right, man. I'm telling you, one time I was there. One time I had to go. Man, I get my bag, man. I promise you, I was happier at Surf Flame than I was like getting commissary in jail. Look, that bag come in, you be going through the bag like Derek said, you be going through the bag picking shit up, talking about where's this at? Where them grapes that I ordered? You know, you be they didn't have, and every time they come to you, there was always something they didn't have. They didn't have the chocolate chips. They didn't have them, huh? So you're gonna bring me the old substitute peanut butter or some bullshit that I didn't want. The ones the last shit that I'm gonna eat because I'm not gonna eat this meal. That's what you bought. That's what you bought. All right, I see how you roll. Don't ever have to go. Don't ever get sick. Don't have to get your tonsils out. Don't have to get nothing done. Because when I bring your shit, I'm gonna make sure I miss one thing too. My favorite. How you gonna miss my favorite though? Hell yeah, my favorite is chocolate chip cookies when it comes to cookies. That's hands down. Hands down, my favorite cookie is chocolate chip. If y'all don't know what that is, then y'all just don't know. Derek Bay said candy bars and a lot of shit. Yeah, all that shit. I want all my shit. I'll be shortchanging my bag. I see that big ass bag come in and I find out that you done bought like some shit, like you bought t-shirts with, that's why the bag is so big. I'd be mad, like, oh, you bought t-shirts and underwears and shit like that. All the shit that they don't even care that I have on in the first place. Because my ass is already all out in the ass out robe and all that. So you think what I need underwears for and my ass all out? Get out of here with that. Derek said right. They get mad at you, yeah. They get mad at you because they forgot your shit. Now hey, Derek, like run all my shit over here. If you gonna run us some shit, run all our shit over to us. We the one that's, you looking out for us. Yeah, run my package. Where's my package at, Derek? Like run my package over to me. Let me make me have to make another call. The only person that will bring you all your shit and some is your dear mom. Dear mom will bring everything. She'll bring, okay, baby, she'll bring everything you want, plus she'll bring some extra shit. And might probably bring you a blanket, slippers, all that shit. Mom bring you everything. She be walking down the hallway with a suitcase with them wheels on it, dragging that shit up in there. And then, taking out what you need. I bought this from home. She'll bring some shit from home, all that shit. Ain't nothing like a mom, man, when it comes to nurturing, like when you sick. I'm not saying when you're growing up, because sometimes your moms be like, oh shit, mom bugging out again. You be on that. But when she really got to take care of you, moms will step up when they really got to take care of you. Yeah. But nobody else, though. And hopefully you don't have a girlfriend because I bet she can't wait to hit the streets while your ass is while you down like that. She can't wait. She gonna come give you a kiss on the cheek or on the forehead and drop your shit off. Talk to you for a couple of minutes. She gonna come in the hospital with some kind of heels or some shit on. She ain't running up in there with no tennis shoes. She ain't even trying to hide the shit. She gonna come in there with heels on and shit. You know, where's this bitch going? Yeah, Derek, where this bitch going to? Yeah. Hospitals is cold. They keep your ass cold up in there. That's how you can't sleep. Yeah, yeah. But Bud beating up everybody. Derek. Yeah, let's get back to boxing a little bit. But I just want, for me, I just want to see fights. I just want to see. I just want to see fights. That's it. That's all I care about. It's just we want to see good fights, and I'm just playing around. Anytime I come in boxing, I'm just messing around with y'all, and I'm messing around with Bud too. But I like to mess with guys that talk a lot like that like they gonna beat up everybody. You know what I mean? When you act like you're gonna just beat everybody up, but just saying, there's a lot of beating up on somebody. Yeah. Okay, Earl talking about There's an article where Earl talking about he ain't touched his girl in 7 8 weeks. Yeah, he like I need to touch her right now. Yeah, so he needs to touch her. So that's what it is. But they said back here, the Earl Spence is he back in training? He training already for Terrence Crawford. While Terrence Crawford is busy talking about how many people he gonna beat up. Yeah, so I, I just can't. That just shit just makes me laugh, man. Yeah. Okay. Champ side had Earl Spence. He checked Bernard Hopkins and Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah. I like it though. I like Earl's energy better than most of these fighters. I can say that. I like Boots in his energy. I like Earl's energy. Um, Shakur Stevenson, I like his energy. Devin Haney, I like his energy. Tank, for the most part, I like his energy. Um, Even that little pit bull, I like his energy. But I think he'll end up getting beat up sooner or later. He's not gonna just roll over everybody. You know what I mean? So mm, yeah, but everybody's sending like these encrypted messages about Earl before the Ugas fight, and he just demolished him. Yeah. They got all this stuff coming out that Mayweather was talking shit about Earl Spence when he was sparring him. So he must have been getting his ass whooped. Because usually in sparring, if you talking shit, you probably is getting your ass whooped. Yeah, you probably is getting your ass whooped. If you're talking shit about the guy who sparred you, you probably got your ass whooped. That's why you talking shit. But he couldn't even remember sparring somebody. He said because he got that slippage of memory and shit. I got that shit too. I got slippage of memory bad. That's because I do too much shit. That's why I got slippage of memory. But I can recall a lot of shit though that just happened within a day. I can still recall stuff. I always work on doing shit to keep my mind sharp though, cause you start slipping, man. After a while, you don't use it. I just don't like to repeat myself like 20 times. But I will say stuff over and over. I will just say it just because, and I know I say it. It's a difference if you know you say it. Yeah. But Earl's training. He just need to get out of the whole thing. See, why is Earl training after the fight? That fight. So what I'm saying, how long ago was the fight? This is Wednesday, so we go back Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday. So 4 days ago, Earl was just gotten a grueling match, and now he's sparring. So how much did that fight take out of Earl if he already sparring? Y'all better try to reassess the way you look at Earl. Y'all better try to put in some reassessment. You got to think something. You got one fighter that's so confident that he can beat everybody that he's not even training, and you got one fighter that just came out of a hard fight and he's training already. I don't know. I just don't get that. For me, I don't get that energy. And it's not has shit in the oh you hate Bud. No, I like Bud a lot, but I think Bud should take his shit more serious and just get his ass ready. That's all I can say. Just get ready. Get ready to fight. Get ready to fight Charlo and EJ. But what do you do if you lose to EJ? You still fight Charlo? And that's an idea, right? We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Uh, well, we're gonna see one way or another. I put it that way. So I don't know if we're really gonna see the fight. I don't care though. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Is I really just don't care. The fight made more sense a while, like a couple of years ago. It made more sense to me. I would have been more like upset about it, but now the way boxing is, we're not getting none of the fights we want to see anyway. We don't even know if we're gonna get the Haney fight. We don't know which fights we're really getting. Right now, we're supposed to get the White fight, the White Fury. We may get it. We might not get it. But think about it like this. I give two F's about it. I don't really care about this fight. If y'all remember what I said back, is it probably a year ago or more, that I said if Fury ever fights White, I said I don't care. I said I want it to be a double knockout and knockdown. I want both of them to get knocked out. I want the ref to not be able to decide which one won. Like I want him to count 10 for both of them. 10, they would just both be out. That's the best case scenario for me. Now you can call that hate if you want to. Yep. That's all I can say. You can call me a hater on that one if you want. Even though, like I said, I don't be hating on people. Like I just don't like either one of them. So whatever happened to them two cheaters, that's whatever happened. Yeah. But let me see what y'all got. Yeah. Yeah. Derek said, yeah, she going to the club after visiting you. Hell yeah, she going to the club. Because that bitch always come in late right before she come right before they say no more visitings. You know what I mean? You be looking down like, oh, this bitch got on heels. Really? That's bitch. Now that happened to me early, and that was like because I had my mouth is too small for I had to get that oral surgery shit because my mouth was too small for my teeth. So yeah, I was all messed up. My head, my face was that big and shit. Yeah, I remember that girl coming in there. I'm like looking down. I'm like, this bitch got on shoes. Bitch, she supposed to be having on flip flops. You supposed to have on slippers or something. You coming in here? I'm hearing your ass come down the hallway. I'm hearing them heels coming down the hallway and shit. I know what you're up to. I know what you're doing. She did bring what I told her to bring. She did bring the soup. Because I was in the military then. They were talking about strapping me up. I'm like, oh, yeah, fuck that. They said, if you don't eat, they said, sir, if you don't eat, we got to strap your ass up. I said, F that shit. I wasn't eating hospital food, though, because I couldn't really open my mouth. I was eating them noodles, though. I said, I ate. I said, I ate noodles. I don't know how much I weighed. I probably was skin and bones back then. Because I didn't eat for like a whole week. Because they was leaving meals, and when they come back, that same meal will be there. They leave another meal, they come back, that same meal will be there. They leave another meal, they come back, and they say, hey, all he did was drink juice. That's all he's doing. They coming back, and the same thing. The meal be sitting right there. And so after about like close to a week of that shit, they told me, they said, sir, if you don't eat, we're going to strap your ass up. And no, I don't want all that shit in my system. Because I walked out the hospital with that shit attached to me one time. I said, I don't want all that shit. Don't be hooking me up with all all that needle type of that shit. Don't hooking me up like with the Frankenstein type of shit. I say I'm out of here. Yeah, yeah. EJ went old school. Said people were worrying about the long layoff. Yeah, last weekend. Yeah, of course. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Hard fight for Ugas. Not so much for Spence. 100. If he back to training already. Hasim Rockman said those Wilder fights are going to take a toll on Fury. That's another thing I try to tell people too. All them knockdowns and shit. They think that. Derek, you can't see that. See, you have you noticed when I say something, and I'm not even giving myself no props for it. When I say shit, a professional will come back and say the same shit that I done said in here. Why is that? And I don't know shit. Fury was a known cheater before the Wilder fight. If you talked about him then, what's the problem now? I've been talking about him. I did talk about Fury, but you keep bringing up the Wilder thing. I've been saying that Fury was a cheater. I said that a long time ago. There was people before I even had my show. Fury was known to be a cheater. You actually had a referee that said that Fury was a cheating ass dog. You know what I mean? Not like that, but you had a referee to say Fury's a cheater. Way before that, said Fury's a cheater. What am I supposed to do? I'm just going by what was said, that Fury cheats. Don't get mad at me. Don't beat up the messenger. I'm just saying. I've been talking about him. I talked about him way before the Wilder fight. But I know he could box a little bit. I'm still not that impressed with his boxing skills, but he's this big. He's big and has just the right amount of skills to beat these guys that's in there today. The guys that was in there yesterday, he couldn't touch. He couldn't touch the guys from yesterday or yesteryear. He couldn't have touched like somebody like Frazier. Frazier would just beat his body down until there wasn't nothing left. Norton, Shavers, they probably beat Shavers because he's so tall. But then again, I don't know. I can't really put him past Ron Lyles and Shavers, something like that, because if they landed a bomb, it'd be over with. Foreman, he wouldn't have beat, because Foreman would have came out to kill him in the first couple of rounds. And all that getting up, that would have been good for Foreman, because Foreman was used to knocking your ass down 3 or 4 times in a round. So it don't matter. It didn't matter if you get up, because Foreman was gonna put you back down. And then once Foreman had your ass hurting like that, you was gonna keep getting put down. Yeah. Derek Bay said, I've been reading a book called In the Raw. It says we don't need to eat as much as we do. And that's true. We don't. I made a portion of soup. I used 1 squash, and that soup is going to last me a whole week. Okay, you say I'm an honest Fury fan. That's cool. The fight was with Christian Hammer in the UK. He said when he got caught by the UK ref, he said with dodgy gloves at the start of the fight. Yeah, of course. A lot of people said that too, the Christian Hammer fight. And Christian Hammer was doing good, right? I'm just saying. So I don't even know why you bring up that argument, because I'm hating on Fury. See, I'm not. I just don't like him. If you ask me some past fighters, do you think I like Margarito? I don't like Margarito. I don't like Canelo. I don't like Margarito. I don't like White. I don't like Big Baby. There's fighters I just don't like. And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of biased with it because I still like Holyfield. I like Holyfield because of his attitude. Because Holyfield still seemed to be a decent, he's down to earth. And back then they didn't, they didn't test like that. So I got to let him, I got to let it be whatever it is, brother. I can't get mad at Holyfield. Holyfield wasn't just like the known cheater. He was a small guy too. He was coming in at like 205 and shit like that, 210. He wasn't coming in big. Size was not his advantage coming in. Whether he was on some kind of whatever he was on, it wasn't no advantage. As a heavyweight, you come in at 205. That's not going to be an advantage. Now, if you was on another weight class, you coming in right at the limit, and you never made the limit because you fighting at a heavier weight. Say for instance, you always fought at 147, now you fight 160. You come in like right at 159 and 7/8 or some shit, and you look all swole up and big and shit. Then there's a problem with that. I'm not trying to give uh, any kind of an impression, like a false narrative about when it comes to cheating, because people say cheating is cheating. I don't look at it like that, because we cheat every day. You cheat death. You cheat a lot of things every day. So there's huge arguments about cheating. I don't feel, to be honest, I can tell you like this. Um, I don't feel that Native people can cheat anybody in the United States. I don't feel that Native people can steal. I don't feel like Native people that you can convict them of crimes at all. They're in their land. Their people should judge them. You said about Roy. I don't know. I like Roy. I like Roy. Roy just has a mouthpiece, but he's not fighting anymore. But he had a fight. He had a mouthpiece when he was in the game. But Roy used to go up and down weight too much. It's too much. You can only do it so much. Now, if Bud impressively beats somebody like Roy, then my hat will be off the Bud. I'll be like, oh shit, Bud is like Roy now. But he's not. And Michael Moore has a point. But then Michael Moore says that Derek Brady didn't. Let me read it out, because Derek Brady says Michael Moore said that there should be a heavyweight division and a super heavyweight division for the really big guys that's over 230, like they have in the Olympics. They have super heavyweight also. But it just brings into question how many belts. If they're gonna do a super heavyweight, it should just be one belt, because it's not gonna be that many guys. Heavyweight and then super heavyweight. Super heavyweight champion of the world. And that's actually kind of funny, Derek, because I thought that a long time ago. I thought they should have a different division for the guys that are real huge, because then you can have these bohemians in there too. You can have the real big guys in there. You got them 300-pound guys in there, because they can hang with their self better than they can hang with like a regular heavyweight, because regular heavyweight is too fast for them. Derek said, I thought that's how it is. He said, or is it just the reservations in their designated land? No, I'm just saying, no. It's just not even. I'm not frustrated, but on reservation land, the organization, one of those three-letter organizations, is more or less the regulators, or the ones that make sure the laws and guidelines are followed. Do you understand what I said when I say three? One of those three-letter organizations. We always talk about these three-letter organizations, brother. We talk about that, and I hope people understand what I'm saying. It's not cold talk. I'm telling you straight up. I'd like to dig into a person's intellect so they can figure out the rest of it. That's it. You know what, Derek? Ever since I talked about my blackout situation, I've been thinking back of some shit I've done in the past, or shit that I've done. I'm like, shit. I said, I probably blacked out. Now I'm starting to blame everything on blackouts now. I'm blaming everything on blackouts. Oh, that was because I had a blackout, baby. I didn't know I could blame everything on blackouts. That's my new defense right there, brother. That's my new defense. If something happened to me and I gotta go somewhere, it's like, that's my new defense. It's, oh yeah, I had a blackout. You said, didn't they make a bridger weight division? No, did that go? That went through? I didn't know that shit went through. I really don't. I don't know, brother. And I think they tried it before too, though. They tried that big guy's idea in MMA, wasn't successful. Like, you talking about those real huge guys, yeah. Because they just don't move. You're only going to find one athlete out of like you got Eddie Hall, that type. And the guy that he just fought. You know what I mean? Some of those guys can move and can get up and down off the ground, so they can grapple and all that. But in the world, there's just not too many guys that is that big like that. But shit, Derek, I got me a new defense, brother. I got the blackout defense. Shit, I even know that, man. I started using that one. I'm like, oh shit, I got the blackout defense. Shit, ever since we talked about that, brother, man, I got to use everything to my advantage, brother. Shit, I got to use everything to my advantage, man. After that, I tell the cops, man, I blacked out, man. I don't know, man. Once I get excited, sometimes I just black out. I don't know. Man, a man's got tired so quick. He said with telegraphing their punches from a mile away. Yep. He said made a proper shit show. Yeah. But, yeah. Everybody said, yeah, Michael Moore said it's really difficult to fight those big guys that know how to use their size. Yeah. And that's what Wilder was into. Because he did everything I said not to do, Wilder. I said not to hook up. Do not hook up with Gil Cole's in there. Salute to Gil Cole's. I know he comes in. I know he's probably gonna talk shit. I'm gonna read his statement out anyway. Derek Brady say, of course I know what you mean, Eagle. Okay. Derek Brady said, yes, at Yasser Hussein. Derek Brady crying. Gil Cole's at Yasser Hussein. He said Eagles Web hating on today. Yeah, bud. I ain't even mentioned your boy yet. I'm not even gonna say his name because I just said your boy. I ain't even mentioned him today. If you bring him up, I'll bring him up. But if I didn't even say his name, I haven't even used too many words to start with K. Yes, the WBC got a champion, and Bridges as well now. Yeah, of course it's WBC. WBC wants all the they want a super heavyweight. They probably want a super heavyweight, so they get that. Then they can get that money. Yeah, Derek said I think it did, but it didn't. The people aren't fighting in that division. Slew that Gil Coles from Derek Bailey. And then, of course, y'all said slew that fam at Gil Coles. He said, you know the usual Bud Fury. He going to start on Keith now. Nah, I ain't going to say nothing about Keith. I'll let y'all bring up Keith. Yeah. No, I'll let y'all bring up Keith. I'm not going to bring anything up about Keith. Keith is like, to me, is just not significant to this show. Because mostly I was talking about Bud. But see, if Gil Coles listened to Y'all Sir, he's in trouble. Because Y'all Sir is not going to put in perspective what I was talking about when I was talking about Fury. He's not going to put in perspective what I was talking about when I talk about Bud. I was saying Bud need to sit his ass down. Bud need to be training or something. Earl already back training. Why Bud telling everybody he can whoop everybody. Yeah, WBC, of course. I just said why WBC will push a super heavyweight. Because they want that money. Yeah. But there, I got that blackout defense now, brother. Oh, shit, Eagle with the blackout defense, man. Can't nobody mess with that. Not the blackout defense. You don't want to F for this. No, you don't want to F for this. No, you don't. Yeah, but Bud, get your ass in the gym and spar or do something, man. Start training and shit. Earl already back to training for your ass that quick. He ate a couple of big meals and blew up. He said, okay, let me work this shit back off. Let me get ready to you, because he really want to whoop your ass. If he's training already, he really want to whoop that ass. Derek said, he said, yeah, sir. He said it's Tyrone anyway, yeah. Tyrone. Yeah, y'all saw it's Tyrone, of course. You see what happened? Remember, Derek? I told you his ass was Tyrone. I was thinking about that when I got off the air yesterday, Derek. I said, "Oh, Tyrone ass, y'all sir can't wait." Watch, I'm gonna tell my boy that Saturday when I go see him. I'm talking to him about Tyrone. He gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. I think he's from Brooklyn or something. And once I see him, he gonna know what I'm talking about. Because I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna tell him, remember back on the coast? I said, remember back on the coast how you had Tyrone? I'm gonna explain it to him. He gonna know. He gonna know who Kevin is, and he gonna know who Tyrone is. Yes, sir. That's Eagles Web Tyrone. That's Eagles Web Boxing. Tyrone is y'all sir. That's our Tyrone. If Sir Flame was here, Sir Flame would tell you. Sir Flame would say RTD. Run tell that. Yeah. Who said Bud ain't in the gym? I said Bud ain't in the gym. I don't know if he's trained or not, but right, you can't be tweeting in between rounds, so that's kind of showing me if you especially if you're doing videos and you in the car or wherever you're at, you can't be training. You just talking shit about how many people you're gonna beat up. Then you're not. I don't know if you can do both. I can't. I'm sitting here doing a show right now. I can't be driving somewhere if I'm sitting here doing whatever I'm doing. So I'm just saying, he need to be training. I don't know if training gonna help him. I don't know. I don't think he gonna. I just don't think he gonna win if they fight. I'm not gonna get all hyped up like a lot of people. Oh yeah, bud, this and arrow this. Shit. Get your ass excited if you want to. And then when they don't fight, then what? Oh, this is fucked up, man. This is bullshit. You're gonna be mad then. If they don't fight, somebody gonna be mad. Oh, this is bullshit, man. They know they should have had the Bud fight. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear your mouth. I don't care. Because I said I didn't care if it happened. Earl do what he want to. Bud do what he want to. I already told him that. I already said that shit. I said that shit a long time ago. If it happened in here, that's why I always say let's see it. We gotta wait. I don't even know. Yeah. Yeah, look at y'all, Sir Derek. He all happy and shit. He said, I'm going to tell on Eagle for free. I'm telling on Eagle for free. You over there, officer? Oh, telling that. Hey, that's TT. That's Tat. T-A-T. Telling ass Tyrone. Run tell that. Run tell that Tyrone. Yeah, that's run tell that Tyrone. Yeah. Run tell that Tyrone. That's y'all, sir. Y'all, sir, is run tell that Tyrone. Telling ass, just telling ass. Always telling some shit. That's what the girls gonna go off with. The girls gonna get you behind that shit. They don't, girls don't like guys that tell. Girls hate that shit. Just remember that while you telling. Just remember, girls hate that shit. When you a teller, they hate that shit. They don't like guys that tell. Look at this snitching ass. They gonna call you a beer. They gonna call you a beer. I guarantee they gonna call you a beer, brother. Oh, he telling Derek. Oh, telling. They gonna call you. See, they got different ways. See, y'all saw the way we cuss people out, like street talk up north. Street talk up north, it's like a double negative when they talk bad about you. Like they'll name a part of your body and then they'll add to it. Like they'll call you butt ass or something. So butt and ass or butt ass. See, when they say two, it's usually not a compliment when they say two. They call you, oh, shit, stink ass. If they use three, they really don't like you. If they call you a shit, stink ass, they really don't like you. In the South, they might use one. They just use one. They might call you like a bitch ass. But now everybody started to use like just one negative. Like they call you a F boy and stuff like that. So they just use one now. They used to use like two or three. It's like if they really, or you have to rhyme that shit out. You got to make a rhyme out of it to make Tyrone really feel bad. But Tyrone didn't care no way. Tyrone was still gonna tell. But a lot of times Tyrone says two different type of Tyrones. There's Tyrone on purpose Tyrone, and then there's just dumbass Tyrone. Dumbass Tyrone don't know that he don't know when to shut up. That's dumbass Tyrone. Telling ass Tyrone know what he doing. But he always with the law and all that shit, following the rules and shit like that. It's 12 o'clock at night and there's a crosswalk and it says do not walk, but ain't no cars or nobody, no what do you call that shit? No signals, no cameras, no nothing. And telling ass, the other telling ass Tyrone, you know, he don't want no trouble. Like he's gonna get a ticket that late. I mean, ain't nobody even on the street. But he think he still might get in trouble. That's dumbass Tyrone right there. Rule following, like snitching, telling type Tyrone. Now, accidental Tyrone, he will still walk. He'll jaywalk with the rest of us. But his dumbass don't know when to shut the fuck up though. Yeah, dumbass Tyrone just don't know when to shut up. Like this motherfucker, Derek, go get this. I gotta be nudging Derek. Like Derek, go get this motherfucker, man. Get this nigga, Derek. This. That's where these hands come from on the East Coast when they do this. That's where that shit come from. It's like, oh, this. Tell them there, is this over here. All this shit follows. See, this one came first. I'll tell y'all, this came first, and then all this shit, and then the thumbs and shit. But this came first, like, oh, this, and then this. This all comes from this. This comes from this. The thumb pointing back. The pointing the finger, all that shit comes from this. Most of this shit started. This shit started probably. This shit probably started in Brooklyn. A bigger part of New York. This shit started, but it started in every city at the same time though. So if it started in Brooklyn, it started in Seattle, it started in L.A., it started in Houston. You know, it started in Atlanta. Well, maybe yes. I'm gonna throw everybody. It started in Chicago. It started in Detroit. It started with everybody. Everybody does this. That's the first thing. Is this one? No, this. Before you turn your back, is this came first? Like this motherfucker. Hey, Derek, this motherfucker. This. Here we go. Here we go. Tyrone's ass again. Yeah. Derek said that's true, Eagle. He said he's still waiting for the light, Eagle. He might be still waiting for the light with his dumb ass. Because guess what? Because at that time of night, sometimes they change the timing of those things, and if a car doesn't come up, yo shit, you ain't gonna get that to go light. This dumbass Tyrone. Derek talking about dumbass. That's dumbass Tyrone right there. Hey, what y'all want to see though, man? As far as like coming up, what do you guys want? And because next month, I think we got the Castano fight next month, right? Right. So I think we got the Castano fight next. So next month, and I'm going with Charlo. I like Charlo. I'm just gonna go with Charlo. I don't know. He might lose, but who cares? I really don't care. I don't care who wins any of these fights. But this going in talking a whole lot of shit, that's what gets me. This don't talk. This fight. Yeah, this fight. Let's get these fights done. Let's get this 154 done. And then what we got coming up after that? I think we got the Haney. Haney's not too long, is it? I know we got Haney. I think we got Canelo again. We got Haney. Don't ask me dates because I don't know none of these dates. We got Martin, Marshall. We got Serrano. Who else we got? We just got fights coming up. Am I missing something big, yo? Oh, we got we got Tank coming up. Who else we got? Shakur, right? I think Shakur's gonna be fighting. Yeah, Shakur. I think Shakur Stevenson's fighting soon. Who should be fighting? I think Colbert rematch got to be coming. I think that might be coming back up. Boots is probably due to fight again soon. So we gonna have a rotation. So we should have a lot of fights coming up. Yeah, Derek said he's still waiting for light. He's laughing. Y'all start crying. He said you'll be waiting like a half hour. Hell yeah, you wait a half hour. Man, I wanted to run this light so bad, man. That it was a left turn. I was getting heated. I was just sitting there at that damn light, man. That light would not change. And what made me mad about the light the most is wasn't nobody on the road but me, and then somebody came from the other side, like from my right side. I'm trying to turn left. They come from the right side, and they got a green arrow before I got my green arrow. I was gonna run that shit, but it been my luck that they had a camera up in there. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. No, brother, I just don't have time, man. I keep wanting to get. I already locked in the channel, Gil. I locked it in, but I just haven't had a chance to. I told you I'm getting back to all my native shit, so I still come in here and I actually stay in here too long sometimes. Cause Derek and them won't even tell me they won't even tell me the time that I've been here for. They won't even say nothing. They'll just stay here and talk with and chop it up with me and laugh and shit like that. But yeah, if I can show you some of the stuff, man, I got all kinds of shit I got to do, man. I just made I got stuff I just put in the bag right now. I got to make sure my hospital supplies is ready. I got to get ready, man. I got to pack my bag. I just got some of my stuff out the cleaners. So when I go dance, I just got that stuff out. I got a show coming up at the end of the month. I just got a shipment right now because I'm going back doing my promotional type of shit. I just, man, I got a lot of shit, a lot of stuff to do. There's too much, and so that's like the last thing. So I'll probably get back in there. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna get in there with y'all, man. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get in there with y'all, man. So AB's back in the gym. Y'all sir all happy. Come on, y'all sir. AB's back in the gym. Come on, that's AB. Yeah. Derek said, especially if you're on a motorcycle. Yeah, waiting that long, because sometimes that shit don't register your motorcycle. You just be sitting there. Then you have to run it. Derek, I'm not even gonna read your statement out. Yeah, but AB does have a chance. I'm not gonna say I'm not writing. Yeah, fuck. I'm just I'm gonna tell y'all. When it comes to AB, I'm just riding with y'all, Derek. I'm not doing this shit on my own. I'm doing it because y'all influence me. That's the only reason I'm messing with AB, because y'all influence me to mess with AB. Huh? Other than that, I ain't messing with AB. But y'all influence me to mess with AB. That's it. That's the only reason I'm messing with AB. I'm not messing with AB on no other strength. I've stopped messing. I stopped messing with baby cousin, because baby cousin be doing too much. Yep. Yeah, they might. I'm just on there. I'm on there with Derek and them. I'm just holding on to Derek and them. I'm just. I ain't. I'm not. I'm not really on AB by myself. Yeah. Yeah. Derek said we got another AB. Alicia Bob Gardner. Yeah. Is she a bum? Is she a bum in the garden? AB and Keith would be a good, especially the promotion. Oh, that should be funny. It'll be a funny ass promotion. But AB can't fight Keith at one. It has to be a catch weight. 143. It has to be a catch weight. I don't know if AB can beat Keith at 147. He might, because styles make fights. I don't know. I don't know if Keith will be able to put hands on AB like he needs to. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about AB. A lot of people don't know. AB actually hits harder than what people think. Even Maidana said that. They said, yeah, Broner a lot stronger than what people think when he's in that ring. You see his stature, little square shoulders and shit. It said, oh, it said the pressures. Y'all sir said. Oh yeah, yeah. For far as like the old media, yeah, they'll have us on their new media. They'll have us watching old media, new media. They'll have us locked in for the AB, like the AB special, the AB special. Now, this just to say this too, depending on who AB fights, that the press conference and all that, in the media workout, and just leading up, the media leading up to the fight, it was going to be hilarious. It actually will be good. It depends on who he fights, though. Depends on who he fights. Because if he fights the wrong person, it might really just be the end of AB, and then all that championship talk you guys are doing is out the window. Derek said, well, AB owns 144. He said that's where he's been fighting. Yeah, 144. Derek said, yeah, he can crack. Yeah, that little dude, he can crack. Yeah, he can crack. To be a little dude, he can crack. Yeah. But we gotta see who he's fighting, man. The whole lead up, man, y'all making me excited about it, like something's really gonna happen. That I need to talk before a fight. I just don't like the back and forth. I don't like nothing on Twitter. I just don't like none of that Twitter shit. Bud doing all this extra Twitter shit and all that. I'm like, I don't care. The Twitter shit, I don't care. So if you beating up Charlo and you beating up Earl, let's see it, man. Just stop talking about it. Let's see it. Because I know you're looking at your athleticism and your speed and all that shit, but you just haven't fought Earl yet. And same thing, Earl might be making the same stuff. Maybe Bud is just that person. But I'm putting on my cards, not all of them, because like I said, I'll never trust no fighter 100%. But I'm just going with Earl. I'm not gonna say no 50-50. I'm just going with Earl on this one. It's not hasn't shit to do with Bud hate. Because if I go with Bud, then I got Earl hate. What? That's just like I'm just choosing one of them. Oh, this 50-50. Well, I want to be safe. I'm gonna say 50-50 so that way there's no winner, no loser. Yeah, stop it. AB versus which Harrison? He said AB versus Harrison would be a good promotion. Also, Ohio versus Michigan, which is a big rivalry anyway. Yeah, but the thing is Harrison is too big for AB. He's too big for AB. He'll piece AB up. I really don't know who to put him with. Can't put him with Mikey again. Well, you could. He could beat Mikey now because Earl beat the confidence out of Mikey. Mikey can't get a dub no more. I think he got one, and then last one he lost. It's over with for him. That's what he get. Earl putting everybody in early retirement. They think they want to fight again, but they really be beat up and don't know. Just like Wilder. A lot of these guys that fought Wilder, you really don't hear from them, or something happened. Even Ortiz, But even though Ortiz might have a little touch of that BCD, nobody still want to mess with him. I'm not talking about Victor Ortiz. I'm talking about Big Papi Ortiz. So certain fighters, you don't hear, like a lot of the fighters that Wilder fought, a lot of them that Fury fight, they still fighting. But what happened to, what's that guy? Remember the guy that did the airplane spin? What happened to him? The one that was headbutting Wilder. You going down. You going down. What happened to him? And Duplessis or whatever his name was. What happened to that guy? Stavern, what happened to him? A lot of these guys that Wilder put them hands on, even Brazil, what happened to him? He tried to come back, but a lot of these guys that took that Wilder power is just like, and that's what Rodman was probably looking at. He's probably looking at, Wilder cracked you a few times, dude. You can't be the same. There's no way that you're the same. Okay, is mind over manner? Okay, let's see. If the mind works. Yes, sir. He said 154-20 Harrison. But let me just go back to what y'all sir talking about. He said AB versus Conor. Been in all the UK. He said okay, the UK would be a good money maker for both. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. Well, let's get one of these fights done for AB, man. Y'all can promote it. hey, y'all promote it, Derek. I'm just tagging along, brother. I'm with y'all. I'm like this. I'm like in the background like this. You see how my hands is? I'm gonna just be like this in the background, letting you and y'all sir make all the moves. I said I'm with them, man. The money moves. I'm with them. Hey, I'm the guy in the background. I'm the no comment guy. No comment. Talk to Derek. Talk to y'all sir. I'm the no comment. I tell them straight up, I'm the no comment guy. Don't come to the no comment guy because I'm just going to be like this the whole time, just smiling. I'm doing my Don King impersonation without the flags and without the messed up hair. I'm doing my Don King impression, just laughing, chuckling. Hey, y'all talk to Derek. Talk to y'all, sir. We got you. I'm the no talk guy. Ruiz supposed to be fighting a former kickboxer in Mexico. Oh, here we go. See, there we go. And that's Ruiz. Think about it. That's Ruiz. He didn't even fight Wilder. Like these guys is just doing so much in boxing. It just they making boxing not make sense. Derek said that's. He said that's the crazy part. He said AB is easy to promote because he does all the promoting. Yeah, AB does all the shit. I heard AB was up to his usual ways in the Spence versus Ugas fight, though. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Yeah. Look, if the checks are right, just about anyone will fight each other. You got that right, brother. It's all about that. The bottom line, Derek Bailey, is the money line. That's the bottom line. The bottom line, in most instances, because there's certain stuff you can't get me to do no matter how much money it is. There's simple stuff that I won't do no matter how much the money is. Stuff that you would think is simple. Like, oh, that's simple. You don't do that shit? Not for $10 million? You won't do it? No. He's like, brother, can I take your plate? They said, no, you can't take his plate. Man, that shit easy. I do that shit all the time. Especially if it's some shit that people usually do. They'll be like, no, man, you can't. I know. Don't do it. He also said he needs to stay away from liquor and to begin with. Yeah, that's facts right there, brother. Hell yeah, he needs to stay away from that liquor. He crazy enough without alcohol. But if we can get him in a good fight where Derek and them can promote, or at least come in here and act like everything is right, like, oh shit, yeah, AB, then I'm not gonna be on the AB boat by myself. I'm gonna be in that little craft. I'm letting y'all know I'm rolling with y'all, but look at it this way, y'all, sir. I'm rolling with you and Derek, but you guys on the boat. You guys on the big ship, right? I'm in that little shit that hangs on. The one that's getting towed behind, that's me. So if some shit happened, I can cut that rope and just, go out to the other way. Let y'all hang. Let y'all hang. Because first, I'm this person too. I don't answer questions. I'm that guy. I'm the guy that don't answer questions anyway. So when they see my boat going the other way, where's he going? He ain't with us right now. Y'all make sure you remember that part, that if something happened, I ain't with y'all's ass. But make sure you know the eagle ain't with y'all if something go down. Like, oh, that shit going down? Okay, eagle going out the other way. I gotta sneak out. And plus you with Tyrone too. So I ain't, hey, you got Tyrone on your team? Shit. Yeah. After check clears, he said, better get your ass out there and fight. Yeah, get your ass out there and fight. Once that check clear, get your ass out there. We not the regular seconds. We the seconds through 5. That's when they had the gangster guy in your corner. They had the cut, they had your corner man in the corner. They had not the IRS, but they had the what's the other guy they had the corner? They had the mob boss, but there's another guy. Oh, they had the collection guy. They had that guy. So they had all those guys lined up to tell you. They had to get your ass in there, guy. They had him. So get your ass out there and fight. They had him in the corner, all that. It wasn't no, his eye messed up, we got to stop it. No, it wasn't none of that shit. It's get your ass, it was, you're messing up my check. We talked about this before, though. Hey, you messing up my check, so get your ass out there and fight. At least boxing is not quite as cruel. It can be with the cheating and shit like that. I see you out there laughing, y'all, sir. It can be with the cheating and things of that nature. But at least it's not as bad as it used to be when 5 people was in your corner. Oh, yeah, the lawyer. Yeah, you got the lawyer and all that. The money man. Yeah, because you got the money. You got the guy to put the money up. You got your collection man. You got all them guys in the corner. Your coach, your trainer, all that. And trainer was in it back then. Trainer was in it more or less for love of the sport, because a lot of times, trainer might not get paid. Or not very much. The trainer get enough to get a little bit of groceries, but a lot of times trainer didn't get paid like that. You ain't paid me. You ain't paid the trainer in the last couple of fights, boss. Wait till we get that W. Oh, damn, wait till we get the dub. We wait for this dub, then we gonna play. But Bud, get your ass in there and fight. Stop talking shit. I'm surprised y'all didn't notice too, because I was all prepared. I said, Derek and them are gonna say something. I said, he gonna say something about the music. You can't say it now. I said, but they gonna say something. I'm gonna have to put up my pause screen and set up my music. But y'all didn't say nothing, so it's cool. So I'll make sure I have it Friday though. But wanted to tell you, let me holler at you for a minute. That's the one, Derek. That's him. How you see him too, Derek? Derek said, I see him. Derek said the holler man. Yeah, the holler at you man. Yeah, that's him. That's him, brother. The holler at you man. Yeah, that's him. Derek got me crying. Hey, the man, Hey, let me holler. Hey, man, let me holler at you for a minute. Yeah, yeah. All of them is in the, all of them is in, in the, at one point. They all in the corner. Hey, but let's just pause. Let's look at the story for real. Let's look at it as grown folk. Now let's look at the story. Let's look at the. It used to be 5 men in the corner, right? So let's look. Let's look at the breakdown. Now we still got a couple of men. We might have 3 people in the corner now, right? So 3. Hmm. Um, these 3 people boil down to one person. You may have two. Sometimes you have 2 coaches. Sometimes, but most times you have a coach, and then not the doctor, but then you have the cut man. So you have the coach and you have the cut man for the most majority. Sometimes you have 2 coaches, so it's 3. So basically one, because one man used to do all that. So in the past you had a lot more. Okay. So now, if you look at it like grown folk, let's say for instance, let's look at it like this. Let's look at it like those men did not disappear. And I'm gonna let you guys have this first, right? And then I'll take the last part of it, and then we'll probably get out of here. So I'll take the second part, but I'm at least give you guys I'm gonna give you guys opportunity, like a couple of minutes, to come up with the discussion, or come up with the scenario of where these guys at. So I said those 5 guys, the lawyer and all that, let me, like Derek said, let me holler at you, man. The mafia and all that are in your corner today. Just think, like, I just want y'all to think like grown folks, not adults, like grown folks. I want y'all to think. So where are those same guys today in a corner? And you can eliminate. So you can eliminate like the trainer. You can eliminate him. Don't you? Because the trainer is still in the corner, and don't add the ice guy. So, but who are those guys today? See, that's actually a huge discussion right there. But I just want to nutshell it. But that's at least anywhere from a half an hour to 2 hour discussion right there. That is. And one day maybe we'll do it. We'll talk about it. Let me see. Yeah, the holler at you, man. He said, y'all sir said, would Al Heyman let AB sign a few fight deal with Eddie Hearn in the zone, even though I hate the guy? He paid Boo Boo to fight nobodies. That's a good possibility. That's a good possibility. Maybe we can see it. Maybe we'll see that. Maybe that will happen. I said we had a good conversation going, so I didn't even notice the music wasn't on. Oh yeah. We definitely had a good conversation going. Yeah, we was all over the place though. That was fun though. Just me reminiscing about that whole hospital thing and me messing with Daryl. And then y'all started coming in here. Our Tyrone making it to the chat. It was nice. It's always nice when Tyrone get his ass up in here. Said that would be a good idea, but remember AB turned down Eddie All in the past when he offered him $20 million, I think, at Yasser Hussein. Yeah. Okay, so those guys, where are those guys today? The 5 guys, where are they at today? I want y'all to think grown on that. So, and I want at least an answer, because that way I don't have to go. I might leave y'all, because I'll leave y'all's asses just hanging. F it. If y'all want to do ego like that, I'll leave y'all just like this. Like, okay, I'm out. I want the discussion. Where are those guys today? Yeah. I'll holler at you guys. What we gonna call him? That's his name, Derek. That's his name. His whole name is Holla. That's his name, Holla. Let me holler. Yeah, that's his whole name is Holla. You got Holla. You got Kevin. You got Tyrone. And then you got Nina too. You got Neighborhood Nina. I'm just throwing some stuff out there. We'll talk about this more because so me and Derek can laugh. Derek, you know who Neighborhood Nina is, right? Neighborhood Nina, she learned from Neighborhood Nana. Like Neighborhood Grandma. She learned from her. Neighborhood Nina. And then you got Linda. You got Linda on the block. Linda on the block more or less hang out with Tyrone. Linda on the block, she hang out with Tyrone. It's like, oh, here we go. Here come here come Tyrone. Here come Tyrone and Linda's ass. Here they come. TL. That's where they get that TLC from. That's the real story. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sir. Is that Derek? Yeah. There are more strategies now. It's not just all in the corner. There you go. The second part. That second part. That's what I want to hear. Is the second part is these guys are still exist, yeah, sir. But a lot of them is in office. A lot of them in offices. A lot of them is not even. A lot of these guys from those past guys. Because remember, I read that shit. That was from. I got to find that source again. I get this computer fixed so I can find that same source that I had before. So hopefully, because I think I just need a battery right now. So if that's all I need, hopefully the computer's not completely ruined. So if I can get that, then I'll be able to pull up that site where I got that book, because it was an online book that I used to read to you guys from. But I got all the information in an online book when they talked about the chief seconds, like the corner, because the corner's job was not to stop a fight back in the day. The corner's job was to get your ass out there and fight. That was the corner's job. I see Bruce goes in here. Bruce goes says salute to Eagles Wear Boxing. He said back. Okay, he took that 420 break. Hashtag 420 break, brother. Yeah, but you're right there in the office and shit now. And then okay, like Kennahan, he said I think I spelled that wrong. Yeah, he probably send someone to your house to talk to you. Yeah, send somebody to the house. Let me holler at you, man. Yeah, probably get his goons to hang you out the store window. Like he did apparently to quiet a few fighters this way from from what I hear. A lot of times back in the day that happened. Like today, Derek is more, he's correct, because a lot of these guys like the lawyers and the money shakers and stuff. When I say money shakers, it has shit to do with, like, I ain't talking about no banker. I'm talking about like the money shaker, because the banker, believe me, the bank is still involved. The bank is still involved. So what kind of okay, let's not even go there. I was gonna say something about the bank, but forget that. Let's leave that part of it alone. But let's just say the money's there. The money collector's there. The one that brings the bag. What we call him? Let me holler at you, giveth, and let me holler at you, taketh away. and I'm not trying to make a biblical reference out of that. I'm just saying, the holler at you man can bring a bag, or the holler at you man might have to take a bag. There's levels to it too, folks. If we talk grown, there's levels to it also, because you have another man too. You got the and I'm just gonna put it in. I'm gonna put a whole sentence. I'm not gonna just give him a name. We got the I thought we told your ass to lay down, man. Does that man still exist? Bruce Goes, boxing, jazz, and more. The man that says, I thought we told your ass to lay down, man, is still available. Yeah. I thought I told you to pay them X amount is still available. So we still have certain people that's still available. They just like strategically placed in different areas. And then we have a couple of people that just thrown in there just to distract and everything else. Yeah. Bruce is hollering back at y'all there. He said salute to y'all. He said Derek Bailey, Yasser Hussein. He said salute. He said hashtag 420. Yeah, he was out there on that. So that's another point right there, brother. That's another point, that our accounting system is not really up to what we think it is, because we can't account for these guys. We don't know who these guys are. We don't know who they are. We don't know where they are. Let me ask y'all a simple question though. I'm not saying you find this strange, but a lot of time when you look at different rings, like boxing ring, right? Have you noticed that the same people, they never raise their hand, they never bow, they never do anything. But have you ever noticed that there's some similar characters in all these bouts, no matter what station it's on? Have you guys ever noticed that? Whether it used to be HBO, Showtime, pay per view, or Fox, or whatever. You guys ever noticed that the ring is full of people that you just like look at like, wait a minute, what's he doing at this fight? Yasser Hussein said, salute at Bruce Gold's Boxing Jazz and more. Have y'all ever noticed that? But you don't know who these people are, but you always see these people are even sitting in the audience. Sometimes you see certain stuff like, wait, what's he doing up there, man? I know something wrong. And you might be like, oh, something wrong when they up there. And it might be something wrong. It's just up to us to we got to do our discernment when we do grown folks boxing talk. Because we talk about everything. We don't usually talk about 420, but it is what it is. But Bruce Gold does what he got to do. So I'm gonna say that Derek's title administered. No. You know who our holler at you man is? That's Sir Flame. Sir Flame gone though. So Eagles Web does have a holler at you man. Derek Beatty, that's unacceptable, man. He's the one put that final stamp on your ass to send you, send your paperwork somewhere else. That's Derek Bailey. Bruce Gold is do you want to get high with me? See me in the back room, baby. Hashtag manager in Eagles Web Boxing because everybody in here is managers. Right. Derek noticed that shit. He said at all the fights. He said, yeah. He said, you wonder what the hell they do? I'm like, yeah, I do, brother. I wondered that, Derek. I wondered that shit all the time, brother. I be looking. I'm like, I said, didn't I just see this mother? I said, every fight I go to, if I go to a live fight, this motherfucker's in the fight in the ring. What he doing? He in the UK. He in this country. He over here. He with Fox. He with CBS, ABC, HBO. He with Sky. He with Prime. He just all over the place. This dude is in the ring. I even seen a couple. I seen one. I think even in MMA. I was like, wait the hell a minute. What? The thing is, I just put it out there. We just asking questions. We don't want no trouble. We just asking if y'all can please give us a title of these guys. We would like to know the cast members when it comes to boxing. Can we get the cast members also? Can we get we gotta find us another Tyrone besides y'all sir. So we can get that information, brother. Yeah, we don't know what they do. Yeah. I felt kind of naked myself without the music, man. I feel kind of bad leaving y'all, but Derek's right. We had a good conversation. I'll bring music back next time. Yeah, but y'all know what it is, man. Let's go ahead and let's roll up out of here, man. We'll get back at it again. We always do. We'll get back. That shit was funny today. It was like a fun conversation because we just talked about a lot of stuff. But always just remember that it's nothing personal in here. I might mess with y'all. I know y'all mess with me sometimes. It's not. I'm not picking on y'all. It's not. I ain't got nothing against y'all because y'all wouldn't even have blue if I had something against y'all, man. It ain't nothing but love and respect from me, man. No matter what I said, I might step on toes every once in a while. I might feel like it, but I'm not that guy. I just like to have fun because this is our show, it's my show. I just like to have fun up in here. If you met me in person like that, you'd be he's kind of quiet. He don't really say as much. You know, maybe if I know you, I'll start saying something. But first, I might not, or I might say a lot just because I'm happy to see you. But I'm just not that. I'm not the one because I'm like I said, ego has to look. And that's what I do. I gotta watch shit like, huh? What's the name? What they doing? What? Huh? What? I gotta watch it to find out what's going on. Yeah, I'm a watcher. Yeah. Anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is, man. This Wednesday, Eagles Way of Boxing, man. Nothing but blessings. Yeah, we'll go over some fights because we're going into the weekend, so we'll go over the fights next time. Yep. Yeah, we always got to go back over. Y'all should know that by now. That we got to go over, like we'll go over some boxing. We'll still talk. We'll still talk the way that we talk because that's what we do. For you new people that just don't get it, hey, you just don't get it. That's what we do up in here. Eagles Wear Boxing. When you get real, not just a damn deal. That's what you get up in Eagles Wear Boxing, man. So whether it's boxing or not, we bring the streets to boxing. We don't talk raunchy about shit, but we just bring up like the real shit. And see, I make my guys out there laugh because they be realizing what I say. They be like, yeah, Eagle, you got that shit right, Eagle. And they say something back. I be like, yeah, you got that shit, Derek. Because they know about the characters. And we have characters in life. And a lot of people that have different backgrounds, they don't understand the characters that we're talking about. But if you listen in enough, then you'll understand what we're talking about. So, y'all, sir, that is our Tyrone. And I'm sticking with that. That's my story. I'm going to stick with it. The y'all, sir, is our Tyrone. A lot of D. A lot of D might be our Linda. I don't know. A lot of D. But she wasn't here, so I'm not going to pick on the queen today, y'all. But she might be, brother. We never know. But anyway, I'm going to catch y'all, man. Y'all have a good one out there.